Hey dear, good morning. I I hope this is loud enough. I've had a lot of complaints about inconveniences, and I want to say something. Sometimes you see these little potholes that we walk through in our daily life is what you need. Yeah? I'll say it again. The little potholes that you're complaining about now is what you need. People are complaining there here and there. Some people are saying that they had to go through the fire. Some are saying that they're not supposed to be broke. Some people have found themselves in situations that are landing them in prison. Some has been in situations that paired them with a certain group of people that they did not even want to be with. Issues here and there. But what I want to tell you is, as far as you are walking in the light of God, as far as you trust God, everything worked for good to them. See, you need to understand something. Personally, I've found myself in situations where I had to endure people. I had to tolerate people. I had to be in a place that I did not want to be. And that season of my life, it was not the best. But what I realized was that at the end of it, moving on to the next, everything I brought myself to endure became a resource to me. Like, it became like a weapon that I used later. What I'm trying to tell you is, sometimes you may not see or know the God that parts the Red Sea until you're faced with one Red Sea yourself. You may not see the fourth man in the fire. You may not feel him or experience him until you've been thrown into the fire. Sometimes God gives us experiences so that we know and we feel how real. Sometimes these things are meant to build you, so that when you're talking to the next person, it makes sense. You're speaking from a place of confidence and knowing that I have been here before. Sometimes it might be that God is trying to teach you patience just for the next 3 years to come. Sometimes it might be that God is trying to preserve you. Now, the truth is, growth rarely happens in comfort. That's one thing I've noticed. It happens in tension, in the waiting, in letting go. That's where you build resilience, clarity, and depth. That's where you become someone you never imagined you could be. That's where you become strong. Not because you were untouched, but because you kept showing up, even with those bruises, even with those disappointments. Don't cage your experiences. Don't feel bad that you went through the things you went through. Sometimes, if you've not slept outside under the bridge and someone comes to complain to you that they are sleeping in the bridge, you might not understand the feeling. I'm trying to explain something to you. So I'm trying to let you know that experiences shaping us. If somebody that has fallen into temptation 1,000 times comes to me right now and tells me I fell into temptation, the first thing I'm going to do is not to judge the person. Why, you see me, I'm a faller into temptation. So the first thing I do is reflect and relate. I know where you're coming from. The first thing, I am not going to judge you. What I do is, what is the next step forward? This is what I did to overcome whatever I went through. Sometimes when we go through things or we've been through things, it is an experience that would build the life of somebody next to you. Don't throw it away. Don't throw your wounds away. Don't throw that disappointment away, that pain. Don't throw it away. I always say, your scars, your wound, your pain, whatever you've gone through, please don't hide it. Because trust me, there is always room for a change, There is somebody that might be going through what you have gone through, or gone through your same experience, that would need to see your scars, your wound, your hurt, the deepest cut that you think it's so embarrassing, you're so shy, you don't want to talk about it. There is somebody that is going through something like that needs to see you to be able to rise up. Don't hide your wound. God gave you beauty for ashes. It means that He's turning it into an artwork. We're not ashamed of it, because when we share our story, it makes the next person, it gives the next person hope. Your wound is going to inspire people to be better. Your wound is going to tell somebody that there is hope for tomorrow. If I can be better, you can be better. Trust me, God has you all figured out. God has you all planned out. So whatever you're going through right now, look for the lesson in it. Be patient. Go through it. Tomorrow, it's going to help you. Tomorrow, it's going to be a weapon. A very strong weapon that you would be grateful to have. Trust me.